Comrade, thank you so much. This, your marriage will be a state of mind to the world. The series of teaching I've been giving you. This is the third series of the teaching. Uh, I want to remind you before I do some recap on the first and second teaching. I want to remind you that go to my YouTube channel. I use the name Bismarck Hosei. I have a lot of nothing can stop you motivation messages. I have a lot of motivation messages. Watch them, subscribe to them, and thank you so much for your blistering. A very, very panoramic support you've been giving, very eclectic support you've been giving all this while. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I have also these ebooks for you. They are ebooks, electronic books for you. Building your competitiveness in the crowded planet. Go to Amazon, Kindle, and Gumroad. $4 to be impossible to have this world without you. Also $4. Your marriage will be a state of mind to the world. $5. There is something inside you the world is in need of. $4. The leaders of generational thinkers. $5. And Amazon Gumroad have these things for you. Get them for yourself. So let me do a quick recap of what we have done in the first section. The first session we talk about friendship, the type of friendship, the gradual stage of friendship you have to build yourself before you enter into dating. We spoke about the friendship of acquaintances, friendship of casual friendship, and later in the second series, the second video, we spoke about friendship of close friendship and fellowship. We talk about intimacy, friendship, and fellowship, the third. And so we are talking about the 4 series of friendship, ideally very quintessential for you to leverage on it before you date. So we have said that already, so you can go and watch the session 1, session 2 videos. And so in this video you're looking at we reach, after going to all these series of friendship, look at what another thing you want to look at is what do you look for? What are some of the things you look for during your friendship? We said that we talk about Genesis chapter 2 verse 23. When God brought Eve to Adam, Adam said, "This is the bone of my bone, this is the flesh of my flesh." Genesis chapter 2 verse 23. And you ask yourself, when you see Adam said, "The bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh," Adam never said, "The flesh of my flesh, the bone of my bone." That means Adam saw the bone before the flesh. But if you take your body, you see the flesh before the bone. What it means is that Adam saw the internal qualities before the external qualities. But he saw the bone, internal, before the flesh, external. The bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh, not the flesh of my flesh, the bone of my bone. So during the time of friendship, what are some of the things you have to look for? We have said it already that it's good in as much as you're looking at external qualities, there's height, appearance, it's good looking, you have shape, you have this, it's hairy, whatever you want to say it. They're all very important. They are all very important. In the Bible, God also spoke about people's external qualities before making them kings and all those things. And so we have all those things. We should not be oblivious about the external qualities. They are all very important. But in as much as we also look at the bone first before the flesh, and this implied Adam acknowledged the internal quality before the external qualities. And you have to look at all these things. They're very important, very blistering, very vigilant for you too. So you can also look at all those things. So somebody will ask, what are some of the internal qualities I should look for? Somebody will ask, what are some of the internal qualities one should look for? What are some of the bones the person should look for? Number one, we talk about the person's ability to enhance his opportunity generating capabilities. That the person have the agility to spot opportunities very in any place, have that connectivity to environment. Does the person have those qualities? The person's ability to enhance opportunity generating capabilities. The person's ability, somebody who have that agility when to connect themselves to the environment and extrapolate and create opportunities for themselves. Does the person have that qualities? We should look at resilience. Does the person have the resilience to deal with vulnerability in difficult times? Does the person have that character to stand difficult times? Have that character, develop its resilience to deal with vulnerabilities, able to withstand difficult times? Does the person have that agility? Does the person have the deafness to stand difficult times It's also a character, because during your marriage, any difficult thing can come. Somebody just give up, just bow to the spirit of despondency whenever he faces any challenges. You look for that character. Somebody have that character to build his resilience to deal with vulnerability, ability to enhance opportunity generating capabilities, time management skill. Time is a skill. Time management is a skill. It's very important. What's the person's time management skills? Some people are just wasteful. They waste a lot of time. They don't value time. So these are things the person time management skills to you. You have to look at that thing for yourself. Have a book written on it. Time is a capital God are going to have to invest in ourselves. You can go to Amazon Gambler and go and get that book for yourself. Time management skills, those very important for us. Where the person have, does the person have these qualities who will value time? Because you can create more, you can make more money, you cannot make more time, right? In the 1930, in 1980, there's a guy called Jim Crooked. He was a musician. He wrote a song. He said that if I could save time in a bottle, I would save time to eternity so that I spend with you. He wrote that he wrote that lyrics for his girlfriend. I said, if I could save time in a bottle, I will save time to eternity so that I spend with you. After 3 months after that song, he died in a road. He was crashed in a road accident and he died. He couldn't save time, but time cannot be saved. So you have to look at the time management skills of the person too, some of the internal qualities, the wealth generating capabilities that the person have, the sort of mental strength to create wealth, because hi, it was a wealth is engineered by your mind. Somebody told me he was dating somebody, and the guy, when they were praying for marriage, the guy, the strategy is that when he want anything, he shared the expenses for his friends. The money for their dating, he spent it that their friends will bring that amount of money for them, the money for their marriage. And the ladies, how can I marry a man who cannot think on his feet? He's not mentally strong to create wealth. And he said, no, you can't go on because even he expected that the wedding, the expenses will be foot by his friends. Okay, this is very misconstrued to have some sort of very egregious to have such an attitude. Look at the person who have generating capabilities. Somebody have that agility to create wealth because you, when you marry your own, you'll be taking care of yourself. And you can't be going out always begging, oh, borrowing for money. It cannot be very, very perennial like that. Look at the person's emotional intelligence, how the person is able to control emotions. Sometimes, what do you do when you are angry? Anger is part of human being, but what do you do when you're angry? Somebody is angry, just take a knife, want to kill somebody. So what do you do when you're angry? It's very important. People's very emotional. Somebody angry, you want to kill somebody, take a gun and shoot somebody, and those things, emotional. People you have that emotional intelligence. And one day, so that you don't marry, say that, oh, he's angry with you, take a gun and shoot you. Those things that would be very quite repugnant for us. The person's ability. So emotional intelligence is also very important. Some of the internal qualities, the bones you should look for. So one of the things also you should look for, the ability to ignite the entrepreneurial agility. There is greatness in everyone. That the person is prepared to ignite the resourcefulness to achieve something. People like Sam Walton in America in the 1940s go to his father-in-law and told the father-in-law, I need some amount of money to start a retail shop. And he took some about more than less than $200,000 from his father-in-law, $20,000 father-in-law, and some amount of money he had. He used it to start. Sorry, he used it to start Walmart, and today it was a retail shop. Today you have the Walmart. So Sam Walton was somebody who understood what it means to. Sam Walton was somebody who understood what it means to ignite his resourcefulness, entrepreneurial ability, that is prepared to contribute towards building sustainable and smart cities and contribute towards a knowledge-based economy. Look at a person's vehement spiritual endowment. Does the person, as Christians, we are Christians, does the person have that spiritual endowment? Not somebody who belongs to occult groups. No. Somebody does. So look at the spiritual endowment. Is the person prepared to enhance the spiritual endowment? It's very important. Very strong in the Lord. Who understand that the powerful life of a prayerful person. Who understand that prayer is the heavenly currency that reigns above the years of God, and prayer is a vehement, indispensable instrumentality in the kingdom business. Fasting, praying, word administration, word, and studying, all those things are very important for you. You look at all those things over the period and also equip yourself. So you look at the person's vehement spiritual endowment over the period. How is the person very efficient and very productive with resources? This is very important. The person very efficient, very productive. Don't go and marry somebody, give him money, You waste it. You give money, you don't know where the money is used for, you get wasted. And that thing can put, it will put you into serious steps. So look at the person efficiency and productivity resources. Very, very also very is a very important aspect. You can also be oblivious about, cannot also obligate. You have to something you have to look at it. They're very, very, very quite very ambivalent for you to also extrapolate that over the period. It's a person very respectful, a man who, somebody who always insult the husband and wife and all those things. Somebody insult the husband and wife, beat a person, kill the person. You have a lot of stories. You have mysterious stories of people, the wife and they insult them, he beat them and kill them. There are a lot of stories that goes on. It's very respectful. Somebody is a person hell bent, dead set to achieve his dream. There is a person hell bent. There's a person desperate. Somebody who is a result oriented personality who wants to achieve his dream at any moment in time. So you look at that too. Is a person hell bent, dead set, very zealous, very resolute to achieve his dream. Somebody results oriented, always prepared to achieve his dream. He set his mind to do it, he will do it. It's a very good character trait. If you want to achieve it, you achieve it. It's very important for you to leveraging on these emerging opportunities. It's very important for you also to look at that. As a person also has attitude of forbearance. Somebody is very patient, attitude of forbearance, very patient. Somebody who is a good counselor. Bible in the Bible says there was a man called Ahithophel. Bible says he was a counselor to David. The Bible says when Ahithophel give you counsel, like you consulted the oracles of God. If a person have unconventional wisdom to give you counsel, to direct you to the path you want to be, it's also very important you have to leverage. It's also very good man of integrity, somebody who is grateful, conscientious, very hardworking, no lazy person. Somebody they have a gift of laziness. That's repugnant. That's perfunctory. Decisiveness, somebody who have a decision-making ability can take very robust decisions, stick to it and implement it. Faithfulness, creativity, state of creativity, inventiveness. Somebody who is hell-bent towards life pursuit. Someone who is bereft of acrimony, resentment, and vindictiveness, bitterness. It's a very bad attitude. Bereft. You should be, is bereft of these. You should not have attitude of acrimony, resentment, vindictiveness, and all those things. Somebody who is very responsible for his duties, and others are very important character traits. The bone of my bone you should look for. They're very important. You cannot be oblivious. You cannot uh, abdicate those things. Somebody will ask, why are these internal qualities very important? It's relevant because it represents the true value of your dating, your courtship, and marriage. When you consistently enhance them during your period of friendship and dating. Why it's very important? Because it gives you that transcendental impactfulness that build your marriage and help to resurrect broken marriages and homes. It is the true value of the marriage, your true marriage, because it represents the resourcefulness of future marriage. And you cannot lose sight of it without any equivocation. It's something you cannot lose sight of it. It's something you have to take into cognizance. You show your renaissance towards seeing how these are very important for you at any point in time. I want to remind you, we have not done with this series. I want to remind you, go to my YouTube channel. I use the name Bismarck Osai. I have a lot of motivational message for you. Go subscribe to it, watch them. Thank you for that your grados, very magnificent support you have given me. I've been looking at all those who are liking my on Facebook and going to my YouTube channel. Thank you so guys. Thank you so much. There's nothing else. This your marriage will be a state of mind to the world. Extra from the book I wrote. This except series. This is series 3 for you. I have a lot of ebooks for you. Building your competence in the crowded planet. $4. It will be impossible to have this world without you. $4. Go to Amazon. Go to Amazon Kindle. Buy them for me. Also, your marriage will be a state of mind to the world. $5. There is something inside you. The world is in need of. $4. There are your leaders of generational thinkers. $5. Go to Amazon Kindle for these things. Also, we are not done. Let me just wrap up on the series 3. Example, there's what we are talking about, looking at the external qualities, in as much as your intending external qualities. There's two couples who during their dating, Sarah Kujel and Michael Bradford, who were living in Charleroi in Belgium. During their period of dating and courtship, they put emphasis on enhancing the internal qualities. They work towards enhancing the opportunity generating capabilities by connecting their mind to the environment, getting the connectivity. And understood that the way we experience the world is a direct reflection of the world within us. And they have to connect their mind to the environment with a bare eye view perspective, to where they can always extrapolate opportunities. This helped them to revive when they got married, it helped them to revive collapsing businesses, their community collapsing businesses. These helped to revive 21 businesses within a period of 7 years. They visited struggling marriages and broken homes during their public holidays and vacations. This helped them to strengthen a lot of marriages about 17 within a period of 6 years. Due to these abilities, it enhanced their internal qualities. This made their marriage last more than 3 decades to their death. And therefore, it's very important, it's very quintessential, very important, very relevant for you not to be oblivious in as much as you're interested in external qualities. Also, should also be interested in internal qualities. Somebody will ask, can I get all, before I wrap up on this series, can I get all these qualities in one person? It is not possible because you cannot get all these qualities in one person. If you're waiting for perfect marriage, then you're waiting for perfect disappointment. Well, nobody's perfect. But if you can get considerable number of these qualities in that person, according to your standard, it's okay. You cannot get all in one person. I don't have all. You don't have all. Nobody's perfect. We're waiting for perfect marriage. We're waiting for perfect disappointment. So maybe you cannot get all. It's possible you not get all. If you get reasonable number of these things in a person, it's very okay. Then you can go on seeing how you can also do impact these things in a person. So you can, let me say that you cannot get all in one person. Nobody have all qualities like that, right? We are not perfect. You can get considerable number of them. If you're okay with the number of have them, I think it's okay. You can carry on. So thank you for this series. Your marriage will be a state of mind to the world. You don't want your marriage to be counted among the divorce statistics. Listen to this series. This is the third series. You're going to bring in the fourth series. A lot of series that's coming. So get them for yourself. Thank you so much. See you with the fourth series. Thank you. Bye bye.